President Irro's diplomatic strategy, a pragmatic approach to strengthening Somaliland's global standing. President Mohamed Abdilahi Irro's visit to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has sparked discussion among Somaliland's citizens, with some questioning the lack of public communication regarding the trip. However, from a diplomatic and strategic perspective, the president's approach reflects a calculated leadership style that prioritizes national interests over unnecessary media exposure. President Irro's visit to the UAE exemplifies pragmatic and results-driven diplomacy. High-level negotiations, particularly on economic partnerships, security cooperation, and foreign policy realignment, often require discretion to ensure success and prevent external interference. The UAE remains a key strategic partner, and this visit is likely focused on strengthening bilateral ties, securing investments, and reinforcing Somaliland's regional position. While some have called for greater transparency, effective diplomacy requires balancing public engagement with confidentiality, ensuring that discussions lead to tangible outcomes before being disclosed. President Irro's leadership is focused on substance over spectacle. And at the right time, the government will share the benefits of this engagement, reaffirming its commitment to economic growth, diplomatic recognition, and long-term strategic goals. Part 1. Strategic diplomacy requires discretion. Not all diplomatic engagements are meant for immediate public disclosure, especially in their early stages. High-level discussions on economic cooperation, security, and regional diplomacy often require confidentiality to protect negotiations from external pressure, speculation, or disruption. As a seasoned leader, President Irro understands the importance of diplomatic discretion. By keeping details of his UAE visit private, he is ensuring that discussions remain focused, free from undue influence, and aligned with Somaliland's long-term objectives. 2. Strengthening Somaliland's foreign policy through smart engagement. The UAE has been a critical economic and strategic partner for Somaliland, playing a significant role in investment, development, and infrastructure projects like Berbera Port. Given the shifting geopolitical landscape in the Horn of Africa, President Irro's visit is likely aimed at solidifying Somaliland's role as a key regional player. Rather than making premature announcements, he is prioritizing results, negotiating first, securing commitments, and then informing the public at the appropriate time. Diplomatic visits are not about media optics, but about delivering meaningful outcomes that drive Somaliland's economic, security, and diplomatic progress. 3. Leadership requires a balanced approach. While public engagement is important, responsible governance also demands caution and discretion when dealing with international partners. Not every diplomatic step requires immediate disclosure, especially when negotiations are ongoing. Avoiding premature speculation. Sharing details too early can lead to misinterpretation, misinformation, and a weakened negotiating position. Ensuring diplomatic success. Most international agreements require extensive behind-the-scenes work before they can be publicly announced. President Irro is ensuring that all discussions are handled strategically and professionally before revealing outcomes to the public. 4. Reassuring the public. Somaliland's interests are the priority. While some critics argue that more information should have been shared, it is essential to trust the government's diplomatic judgment. Somaliland is in a unique international position, and every foreign visit must be carefully managed to maximize benefits for the nation. President Irro's diplomatic approach is rooted in experience, pragmatism, and a deep commitment to Somaliland's long-term development. His visit to the UAE is not about publicity. It is about securing meaningful partnerships that will benefit Somaliland for years to come. The government will communicate outcomes when the time is right, ensuring that Somaliland's interests remain protected and prioritized. Conclusion: a thoughtful and effective diplomatic move. President Irro's visit to the UAE reflects mature strategic diplomacy. By focusing on productive negotiations rather than immediate media coverage, he is demonstrating leadership that prioritizes results over rhetoric. Somaliland citizens can be confident that their president is actively working to advance the country's interests on the global stage. When the time is right, the government will share the outcomes of this important visit, reaffirming its commitment to economic growth, diplomatic recognition, and long-term prosperity.